up, YouTube? The 11:59 here, and we are making a rant video today on how Nickelodeon changed from super awesome TV channel to, oh wow, this really stinks. Let's start with today's lineup just to see kind of what the shows are. That will be with my brother. Wow. Well, to start off, there is an hour of SpongeBob. Then, followed by that, is Kung Fu Panda. And then, an hour of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, an hour of Fairly Odd Parents, another Kung Fu Panda, 2.5 hours of SpongeBob SquarePants, Victorious, Figure It Out, and then it just transfers into Nick at Night. And we're not really going to go into Nick at Night because it's okay. We don't really need to talk about that because we're talking about Nickelodeon, not Nick at Night. And yeah, that was basically Nickelodeon's lineup starting from 12 o'clock going to 8 o'clock. What I'm just going to say here is pretty much the only good shows on here. I'm okay with Figure It Out. Pretty much only the good shows are the older SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents episodes. It's the only good shows. That's it. So, yeah. Compared to the older Nickelodeon, this is kind of pretty bad. Yeah. Well, basically, while the old Nickelodeon had all these, kick-butt shows, like Hey Arnold, and all the game shows that they had, and the older episodes of SpongeBob and the Fairly Odd Parents, Angry Beavers. Those shows were awesome, and today's lineup is just 4 to 5 or 6 shows that are just with only a few good episodes. Yeah, with only a few good episodes, and then are just horrible. I think Figure It Out started in Nickelodeon. I think they restarted it. I like that. I actually like how they did that. They kept going with the slime and all that. Okay, that's pretty much it. But yeah. It's all just terrible now. I know they made a Monsters vs. Aliens show. Tough Puppy. Just all these weird shows. Emphasis on the weird. And it's just so terrible compared to what it used to be. All the older shows were you could sit down and at 8, maybe 7 or 8, have a bag of chips with you and just plop down on the couch and watch some shows without worrying about anything bad coming on. You wouldn't even have to move because you're on the good channels. And then another thing that's really bad about Nickelodeon is the little kids Nick Jr. crap. I mean, why is that even on here? It's supposed to be a kids channel, not the 4-year-old toddlers channel. Why? Yeah. If you want to if they already have their own channel now, they already have it. Why still have it on Nickelodeon? It makes no difference watching on Nickelodeon than watching it on Nick Jr. I mean, they should really understand that. I'm just kind of going along off topic here. Disney Channel too. They have all the little kids shows on Disney Channel, even though Disney Junior already has, and Disney Junior and all that have their own channel. It's stupid. And to go off topic for a little more, the only probably good thing that comes on a different channel is The 90s Is All That, which comes on at midnight on Teen Nick, yeah. And, all the other shows on Teen Nick are just horrible. Alien Surf Girls, oh my god. And then it's just bad. Why would you even do that? And there's only one channel. Sorry about my dog. And there's only another good channel that comes on, but I can't watch it because we just I don't know. But something happened and it got turned off. And it didn't get blocked, but something happened. And so that's it. Only the good shows come on Nicktoons, which are Avatar: The Last Airbender. That was one of a really good show. And there was also Invader Zim. All that, and Ren and Stimpy, and all those other great shows. Sometimes even Rugrats, I think. I actually sometimes go and record the old Nickelodeon shows that are on Teen Nick so I can watch them. That's pretty much it. So I can watch that's originally from Nickelodeon. And then, here's the worst thing. The logo. What the heck was wrong with the old one? Why do you change it from the freaking awesome blob thing and to this little Nick? It's so plain. And then when they decide to bring back the little skits, like the ones that were in the 90s that went Nickelodeon, and they had those awesome just kind of things to go along with it. When they finally brought that back on Nickelodeon nowadays, they turned it into a complete horror fest. It's like they tried to bring it back, but they brought it back, and it was horrible. When I'm watching those, it makes me want to rip my eyes out and puke on them. Yeah. Then rip a hole through my TV and eat the glass. That's how bad it is. But I'm watching one right now. It's like a brain walking. What does that have to do with Nickelodeon? What? I have no idea what it has to do with it. And this was a terrible idea. Whose great idea was it to cut Drake and Josh? Why? Well, all that's on is the reruns, and I've seen pretty much every episode. Yeah, I don't. Drake and Josh, when I was a kid, that was one of my favorite shows. When I lived in New York, every time I would flick on the TV and there would be Drake and Josh on. Every time I would go to my cousin's house, we would watch Drake and Josh. And then they cut it and turned on all these weird shows. And really, no one likes any of the new shows. That's why me and my friends would always we would always watch Nickelodeon. Now we have to turn to Cartoon Network, which is another very bad channel that we will be ranting about in our next video. And then all that's probably left is the boring channels. And don't get me wrong, this is just my opinion. I'm just saying, I don't want to look forward just to turn on the TV just to watch Nightly News with Brian Williams or, Face the Nation, when I could be watching all these awesome shows that they cut. Yeah, that they just cut. And so, sorry guys, we're going to have to cut the video short here. See you in our next rant of Cartoon Network. Stay tuned.